The 57-15 defeat inflicted on the Springboks by the All Blacks has raised alarm bells across the country, with former players like Victor Matfield, who is one of the most respected rugby players on the planet, calling for a full review of South African rugby and its structures in order to avoid future embarrassing losses for the men in green and gold.
From the administration at the top right through how we do things, there's so many things I think that we can do better in South Africa, and I think the time is now. We're losing all our top players to go play overseas. A lot of the unions are struggling financially, so there's a lot of problems in SA Rugby, and we need to go have a look at that.
The 127-cap veteran believes that Springbok coach Alistair Coetzee is not solely to blame for the poor rugby championship campaign, and that the players also need to shoulder responsibility for the performances to date.
I think it's very difficult to just show fingers at Alistair. That's why I say we have to go look at their structures. Unfortunately, the thing is with the Springboks is you get the players a week before a game. You can't teach players how to catch and pass, how to do a breakdown. How do we do leg tackles? Do we hit up high? Do we keep players up? Those things you can't teach in a week.
The former World Cup winner feels that the current situation can be rectified, but it is imperative that the next man to lead the two-time world champions must be the right person for the job.
With the captain, it's almost just as much say as the coach. They must work together. They must say, listen, where we want to go to, how we want to do things, how we do things on the field, off the field. So that's going to be very important. Just for me, the one thing that's very important is we need to appoint the captain that's going to lead us to the World Cup.
It may be all doom and gloom in the minds of rugby fans across South Africa right now, but in order for the long-term outlook to go from negative to positive, things have to change, and as Matfield explains, a drastic overhaul is required to ensure the proud Springboks remain a well-respected and feared competitor in international rugby and continue to challenge for the Webb Ellis Trophy in 3 years' time. Sias du Plessis, CCTV, Pretoria.